All right, we're back with more of Rhapsody 2, which, again, by all accounts, is a video game. My note to myself was go right, go right. If you don't go right, you're going to get lost for an hour and a half. So I'm going to go right. Let's see. Chibo is pretty good. I don't know if this is actually worth it, but we can give it a shot.
Scramble, go! Everyone, lend me your power! We're invincible!
Okay, that's my way out. Don't talk to it now. It would be really painful. This is like one of the laziest dungeons of all time. It's literally just the same cave background over and over with like a really weak ass RPG Maker like hue shift. What's wrong with this island? Attack all enemies with an enormous pancake on the Plesiosaurus. Mega heal all is probably overkill. Bubble breath. Wow, the complete lack of enemy balance in this game like is shocking to me. Like, it'll be like, yeah, okay, this enemy does an attack that puts your health at like 1, and here's one that does like 16. It's like, what kind of enemy is it? Wow, that cost me 500 money to do less damage than I did by just punching him in the face. Video games. Back to cello. Let me top off real quick before I regret it. I love that, like, because of the design, they always have to put the NPC that warps you out right, like, in the room right before you're done with the level. So the likelihood that you might accidentally talk to it and warp out right before you finish the dungeon is actually quite high, right? Like, what you would normally do is just warp you out of the dungeon when you're done, or, like, spawn the thing when you're done. But they didn't think about that. They're like, oh, well, they must have designed the game so that originally you had to, like, manually walk out of every dungeon, and they're like, even for us, that's unacceptable, right? Even for this game, that's fucking annoying. So we should, like, add an NPC that lets you warp out. What's the most reasonable place to put it? Well, the room before the final room, right? It's weird. Okay, cello is this way. Very grateful for future Marstead notes with this game.
That was kind of close, huh?
Okay, he's up here. We gonna have another song?
What's wrong? You're covered in wounds.
Here.
What's
Covered in
Wait.
wounds?
the airship parts? Did you two look for these all by yourselves?
Cello, I can understand why you might feel upset. The shadow of beauty was scattered. The airship even broke down. Anyone in that situation would lose hope. But I don't think you should ever give up. I mean, we managed to find the airship parts. Everyone thought it'd be impossible. I'm sure we'll be able to find the shadow of beauty.
We do get another song. You just not gonna look at her, dude? Remember, the emotional thing that just happened is I went and killed 3 dinosaurs to take their airship parts. That's why we're singing now. I'm all about there being an emotional song at an important point in the story, but nothing happened. This is the game that is like the essence of they had an idea and then like there was no one who was interested in developing the idea at all.
If you don't abandon hope and keep trying your best, your wish will come true. Don't worry. We'll definitely find the shadow of beauty. Your mother's illness will be cured for sure.
Never mind. You know, you're really strong. Thanks, Kururu.
Okay, Kururu. Now's the time. You should confess. Cello? Just 3 words. All you have to say is, I like you.
The heartbeat's pretty funny though.
Never mind. It's nothing. Let's get back to the ship.
Cello does not have anything equipped. Okay, well, thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna unequip everything from him anyway, right? There was no reason for Cello to be just doing nothing that whole sequence.
It all comes down to taking the initiative.
It's like sequence where we randomly landed on the dinosaur island. Probably like an hour of gameplay that was just like the same 3 maps repeating. I guess the dinosaurs, we hadn't seen that enemy before, so they had to make and animate them. Moderately higher effort. Subspace castle, okay.
That idiot Marjorie split the Shadow of Beauty and sent the pieces flying. Go out and find all of them. I don't want a single stone unturned.
What? No way! That sounds super annoying!
She's right. We don't even know where they are.
Can you imagine being underboob lady and like your like standard breathing animation is to heave your chest up that high
It's just
every second?
That's right, meow! That's right, meow!
Shut up! I need the Shadow of Beauty no matter what. If I don't get my hands on it, then...
Like the weird horniness of this game is so in contrast with like the Disney JRPG aspect. Still want to give us subtitles for this part. There we go. Make a good villain song. It's definitely the best song in the game, but I mean, the villain song is always the best, right? You're meant to understand that the chorus is the cats in the background. That's definitely what they're going for. That's why this game annoys me, because it's like the idea of making a 90s Disney JRPG is so good, and they just don't care about doing a good job with it, and it bothers me. Abrupt cut.
Eternal youth, huh? Useless.
Now we're not voice acted again. The scenes they chose to voice act and not voice act seem to be completely arbitrary. I don't know why... Why does Cello go into my body, but Kreia is always... Whatever, it's fine. Did they originally only plan on you having a maximum of one companion at a time and then expanded the battle system to 3, but didn't expand any of this, or test any of the scenes with multiple people following you? Oh no, I might have to look this up. If they really just want me to go into town and just talk to random people, that's gonna be hell. Fuck, dude. Okay, well that gives me an answer immediately. All by myself. Okay, there's too many people to talk to, and most of them don't have new dialogue. So let me look it up really quick. Act 8, Rhapsody 2. Oh man, this is rough. Hold on. This is we didn't really make a map that makes sense to explore, but we're gonna like stretch the game a bit by having you revisit everywhere. Hope you remember how to get everywhere. Don't miss event flag hide and seek, yeah. This is like the ultimate event flag hide and seek where it's like the entire game is open. Yeah. Final Fantasy IV has that problem a bunch. It's kind of frustrating. There's like a bunch of points where you have to fly to a very specific location and use a key item on a very specific well or whatever the fuck. Right. Probably just gonna run, to be honest. Because none of these fights are gonna give me like any XP. This line is definitely the best. Holy fuck. Apparently, this guy... Welcome to Mother Green. This line is definitely the best. I had to talk to him in order to trigger something to happen elsewhere. The ability curve is balance could be lost for long periods of time and not running from battles. Yeah. Makes a little bit more sense. Not as much sense in 1999, right? We already have Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 is either out or was about to come out simultaneous to this. Visit Randy. It's here somewhere. As expected. Okay. I don't know which of these things are optional. We'll see where it lets me airship to, I guess. Actual world map. That's actually kind of shocking. Told us to go here. Descended from the ancients. Go on a ship that leaves from here. Okay. So I guess I needed to talk to one of the cats in one of those regions in order to be able to come here. This track is like audibly clipping. It's not mixed very well. My home? I don't have a home. It's even more royal. Crowdia. It's a, come on, localization team. You really think it's supposed to be Crowdia? Marjolie is another one that's like, really? Normal. Feast your eyes on my rockin' bud. This song's clipping too. It does not make sense for them all to fit on these lily pads. Switch their bodies or something. The music just stops. Okay. Fun has wings just like Crowdia's, but they shrank from all the bodybuilding? Why would you even mention that? Who cares? Are they like at a date or something and it would be unacceptable if one of them was a winged person or something? Okay. What is this hallway of characterization? It's just like a jungle with a bunch of cats who are trying to set up the very next scene because it hasn't been set up yet. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Like, oh fuck, we had like concept ideas for these two characters and then forgot to do it. Okay. I want to bother equipping. I guess I could.
Say! There! We're invincible!
Okay. Crowdia, question mark? What's with this boulder? Hey, Calic, how you doing? The song clipping is driving me crazy. It's like you make a musical JRPG and then not care to get the music right. Okay, we get the repeating caverns.
I'll do anything for Kurudu.
This place seems really similar to the last dungeon, the repeating caverns. This game is the JRPG equivalent of like those like slop Hanna-Barbera cartoons, remember? Where they would just like reuse the same animation cells and backgrounds over and over.
We're invincible! That was kinda close, huh?
Unfortunately, Crowdia in this guy's body takes like 4 times
Is a
longer to
crime.
do a regular physical attack than anyone else. Oh man, this is different.
I rid the weak.
That's it. Okay.
I rid the weak. Ha!
Smelly Helm.
What a relief.
Schmelixer.
Say no to violence! It all comes down to taking the initiative!
Empty room. It's like the deep cut bad Hanna-Barbera stuff, right? Like, is there a Speed Buggy cartoon that was a ripoff of
That was kinda close, huh?
Scooby-Doo, which Hanna-Barbera already owned and already was low budget and cheap? Game design to look good in screenshots. Hi again, Bucky.
I beg your pardon? That was kinda close, huh?
Green TM15. Oh shit, is it Cello's home? Okay, don't use that, it'll warp me out of here. Right. Okay. That's way too many enemies. Oh, I need the XP.
Say no to violence! Yeah!
The lady's heaving breasts aren't quite as embarrassing as the, like, villain characters who are doing that, but...
That was easy, right?
The encounter rate's way too high in here. An unusual amount of detail in this dungeon compared to everything else in the repeating caverns. So like 2 different varieties of side room. Big question is, why did this get a formal English localization and Steam release in 2023? Oh, there's a hidden chest in this room. Okay.
That was kinda close.
Seriously? Oh my god, I can't even like try to walk over this branch. I mean, there's an alternate exit in one of these doors. Calling this a flying garden? Excuse you. Alright, let me try to use a spell to kill these guys. Oh, Demon Sword Astaroth.
Scramble, go! It all comes down to taking the...
Both Rhapsody games are allergic to effort. I'm surprised they didn't put one of these out like every 2 months for the last 30 years. The random battle rate in this zone is ridiculous. There are many buttons with ancient characters. What the? These look like ancient characters. Is this perhaps some sort of mechanism? Okay, she has a bunch of ads.
I'm sorry. Go get him, everyone!
Go ahead! Stare at my beautiful body all you want!
I shall give you a splendid death!
Yeah, that's my attack. Okay, almost died there. Sure, I top off.
Scramble, go! Say no to violence!
Come on, let's bulk up!
Miss.
There!
All right. I'm saying I'm gonna die was pretty funny. Okay. That hall of setup was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a game. Where you're just in a jungle, and there's like 7 cats, which back to back explain what's about to happen with these two. Okay, bye. So she's gonna sing again? That's fine. I think they forgot to give me a warp out of here. Yeah. It is pretty wild that you have to take this like side path to navigate through here. It's pretty different from what the game is required up till now.
Woohoo! Let's go! I'm sorry. We're invincible!
Oops. So we know I can get away with just casting this and then all damage on the Royal Bee.
Go get 'em, everyone! I beg your pardon? That was kinda close, huh?
This game is baffling in every respect. It's like a AA or AAA RPG Maker game, but I think it's executed to a much lower average quality than most like RPG Maker games. At least the ones that are popular enough that people play them and talk about them. It has what I can only call like contempt for the medium. I think there's an alternate universe where they don't think about making this for like 5 more years, 10 more years, and then it's a visual novel, and like the lack of extraneous bullshit makes it a little bit better, but it's like so obviously straining to like justify its own existence, right? By like having these long, winding, repeat screen dungeons and pointless combats and Frozen Queenland. Okay. God, fucking clipping on this song. At least I can get out of here and maybe get it to stop. Frozen Queenland. Okay. What? Okay. 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 Now these are open. Cat I love is my master's enemy's minion. Okay. Never heard of Guardian's Crusade. That's right. Okay. Probably a useless puppet. Almost every puppet is useless. Elkun. Starts at level 20, which isn't great. Surprised they didn't put random battles in here, to be honest.
Huh? It's
Oh,
totally
voice
dark.
acting again.
Thanks for coming, Meow! Without further ado, Meow, we present today's show! Karkatsky and Buckinekov! We hope you'll enjoy the story!
Okay.
猫の魔族の名門化け猫ふがるかんすき両家遠い昔から
This is pretty funny, actually. Both alike in hatred.
ほらこの通り両家の娘もライバル同士にゃんにゃんにゃん
I forgot those were two different characters.
いつも喧嘩ばかりとてもはためいわく猫の誇りかけある日ご自慢の尻尾の長さで決着つける時が来た2匹の尻尾は雲突き抜け遥か彼方の星に届きました勝負はつかず2匹の仲はもっともっと悪く
Wish the game was more stuff like this. Surreal, sudden stage plays from cats.
悲劇なんだにゃ
So, because of their backgrounds, they were trying to
I
elope.
don't know why anything is voice acted. It's like
How
a third of the
sad.
game is voice
They
acted.
can't be with the one they love due to something so stupid.
With the one they love. A story like that? It can't happen for real.
Okay.
It's nothing.
And then it's just done. Okay. Future Bar said you're exploring Rosen Queenland. Go left in this room and go northeast when you leave this room. I'm going to put a link in the Future Marstead file that you should follow. Right now, you're in an annoying part of the game where you have to visit a bunch of other towns using the airship. And so you want to do that in a specific order because you have to like talk to specific NPCs who unlock the ability to travel to those places on the map. And those NPCs are completely arbitrary, just random event flags in random towns. So follow the guide and you will maybe have some hope of success.